Good morning everybody. Kind of getting the day started. Hopefully the sun's not blinding you. Hold on for 2 seconds. Just want to make sure the sun's not blinding us. Getting ready to head over to Cole's place. We want to get one of our little tractors out in our small grain cart. The guy that's working on our 340 is not done yet. Harvest is coming soon and we're getting a little worried because we kind of need that tractor for pulling the big grain cart. We know the neighbor's working on it. Things will come around. It just seems like lately I've been hit with a lot of things. You know, we got that big lawsuit going on with the bin set up, and I wish there was so much there I could tell you guys about. Bear with us right now. I just can't really say a whole lot, but kind of nerve-wracking when some of the stuff that we are learning and whatever about the case, it just kind of makes your stomach turn, I guess, to be honest. And eventually we'll be able to tell you guys what's all going on there, and well, you guys know when you know what the truth is and everything. And enough said there. But then I got another situation, great IRS or whatever you want to say. Revenue Service says I owe $25,000 from last year's taxes yet. Between us and the tax man, we do not see what's wrong there. We're trying to get a hold of them. We have been getting a hold of them. They've been getting a hold of us. But they said I am not authorized to talk for myself, so we're trying to find out what we got to do there. I'm the one that signs the tax returns. I'm the one that but I'm not authorized, so they won't give me any information what's going on there yet. So that's kind of been weighing on me. The low prices on our crops, that's been kind of weighing on me. Some things I wish I could change, and there's just so much that goes on in the world nowadays that a guy worries about, and some nights get a little restless sleeping. Kind of out picking out a few ears out in the field today. You know, like an ear like that looks really good. So hopefully they produce good. It's been kind of a weird year. Grain prices are way down. The markets are way down on our crops. But it seems like everything, chemicals, seed, all that, they don't want to come down. No, they don't want to come down. We're going to take every little penny we can from you guys. So you try to figure out where to cut corners, and it's hard. You know, certain things you got to have out there: nitrogen, weed killer, fertilizer. Every farm operation's different. Everybody's pockets are different size. Some of the farm ground that's been selling around, and this would probably be a little more north, when I'm seeing ground in that $16,000, $17,000, $19,000 an acre, I scratch my head. Oh, but it's all that stuff that kind of weighs in your mind. And I think it was in 1983 was actually a farm right over here. It sold some years earlier, pretty good high priced, and then prices went down. We ended up picking it up at an auction. It was actually a federal land bank auction, and felt bad for the neighbor too. And I felt bad for, you know, you guys ever have one of them days you just got so much on your mind you just don't know where to start and where to think? And then I sit here and think, you know, we've gone a long way since I was a little boy, from changes to whatever. Kind of got a question for you guys. What is it that you guys sit and think about when you're out farming or any of your jobs, really? But let's get this truck started. I'm just kind of rambling today. Just got a lot on my mind, so I'm sharing it with you. I can, I guess, kind of share some of my normal. I'm normal as you guys. I am. I'm just like you guys. I have things that bother me. And let's get over to Cole's. We got to get another tractor out, and I'll explain that as we go. Kind of doing some walking around, running around today. Just kind of a bunch of them little oddball things. It seems like you're jumping from here, jumping there, and by the end time the day comes around, you look behind you and you spin around again, and you're like, wow, feels like I got nothing done today. That could be the day today. I got to come over here to the other neighbor's farm. We're going to pull out one of our small grain carts. Wish I would have cut that on film. There was like an owl that just flew out of the building here. That was kind of cool. I need to move that, I guess. Unless we can come up with the skid loader, lift that and turn it over maybe. That might work. I wonder which one I'm supposed to hook onto. Got to look that over. Might have to call Cooper. I think we'll try taking the tractor. Maybe we can take the 3-point, just move this over a little bit so we can get to it. We'll see what things look like. If we have to, we'll bring the skid loader up, but be quicker to drive the tractor up here. If it did have duals on it, I think we could get in there a little quicker, easier to hook up, but Boy, the beans are looking nice. We're gonna need some diesel fuel for the old Freightliner. I looked down at the fuel gauge. It's bobbing down there any further, bobbing. You would not want it to be bobbing any lower because it's pretty well on empty. The fuel tank on this truck is 140 gallons. It's supposed to have another tank on the other side to look just like this one. But some years ago, my dad was driving down the road and a deer ran right between. Boom, took the tank, squished it all in. That's basically the only damage it did. But for what we're using the truck for, 140 gallons will go quite a while. As you know, these things 5, 6, 7 miles per gallon is probably top. But we figured no use hauling all the weight around, and we actually could not find another tank at the time. So we just use the one tank now. She's gonna take a little while. It's not like cannon shooting out of there. We're gonna take this little tractor, we'll run up to the neighbors and grab that little grain cart. Are you? Oh, I thought I locked the door for a moment. Oh, about shut you guys in the door. That's not very funny. All right, let's take this thing out and get some diesel fuel. We're gonna see if we can hook onto this little auger wagon, grain cart, whatever you want to call it, with a log chain lifted up and hopefully swing it over a little bit. All right, let's see what we got, guys. Whew, that was close, guys, that was close. I kind of forgot about the auger on the side. We just bumped the wood a little bit, didn't hurt nothing at all. Kind of scared me though. Wow. That may not work like I wanted to. Really don't want to hook the three-point, or really don't want to hook the three-point up, but I don't want to fall off going down the road. So we'll hook it up. We'll have to take three-point feet. I'm having a heck of a time. I stayed up way too late last night. I had a restless night. I had trouble sleeping. I'm gonna have to turn the drawbar over, the thing coming out of the tractor, turn it over to get the front of this cart up a little bit too. Let's get her home and see what we need to do. Cooper and Zach are working on raising the fifth wheel plate. Looks like they got that done. Now they want me to run into town. They need 2 bolts. We've used up all our 5-inch bolts, 5/8 by 5 inches long, grade 8. We need 2. I don't know if Ellie's gonna go. She'll stay here, I guess. You stay here, girl. Or do you want to ride in with me? You want to ride in? Come on in. Oh. Ellie always likes riding along. It's one nice thing about her. She doesn't take up a lot of room and she's a good rider. She's good company. Needed 2 of these. They had them, so we are good to go. We're going back and get them to Cooper and Zach. They can get that 5th wheel hitch done and hopefully hooked on a trailer. Here we go, guys. That's where we need to put them. Right now, Zach and me are scratching our heads big time. Put new batteries in the Case combine. Now we went to start it, fuel pump, but when we turn the key, it's not trying to do anything, like it's not sending juice to the starter. We are totally confused right now. We checked to make sure our safety doors are closed. So we're scratching our head. We are scratching our head. So right now, I'm looking at the parts book. Zach's up in the combine pulling some fuses and stuff. Probably what's going to happen, Cooper's going to come home walking in like, oh, why don't you guys do this? And it's going to start. Hopefully that does happen, but hopefully not that quick. Sometimes these things like this can absolutely drive a guy nose hairs out. It absolutely can be crazy, but Just got to find the issue, and this happened after we put the new batteries in. So it's got to be something absolutely crazy.